Gemini, oh dear, your channel messages start off as here we go again. Here we go, there they go. Every time do I start talking about boxing, does someone have to bring Joe Lewis? Joe, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, all of the J's, okay, or anybody that's also gay. Okay, but like every time do I have to start, do you start? Do you always end up doing a Jekyll and Hyde? And you all start. Why do you always start arguing? Here we go again, doing the same thing, Steve, going repetitively, arguing or going on and on and on and on about the same thing over and over again. Very monotonous, very boring energy. So for a lot, sorry Gemini, you all right? How you doing? So we do a bit of remote viewing and then we look at what channel messages they are that Spirit is trying to get me to look at. We tell you a story that is channeled. We show you a picture at the end of what I may come up with. We do that and then we look at the tarot. But I'm definitely hearing that. Here we go again. Man, why is it that every time do I start with you? Why do you keep starting on me? Why do you keep picking on me? Why do you keep arguing? Why do you keep doing this? Why can you not be any different? You could be dealing with a life path 4, a Scorpio or an Aries placement, or like an opposition within your chart, or your name's Charlotte, or like Taurus, Sagittarian places, or place. And if I say place, you say, well, that must be a fish. So what we're looking at, fish, cod, haddock. If I say fish, you say Pisces, swinging on a tree, or a life path 3. You're like every single time do I start talking, do you butt in? Or every time do I start talking, do you not want to listen? It's because you're very violent and you're always trying to point out mistakes that I'm making. Yes, well, that's because I'm your mum, or because I'm this and because I'm that. Well, I don't need telling. You don't need to tell me. Like, stop keep pointing out everything that I'm doing wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, I'll make a mistake myself. I don't need you to write it down, do whatever it is, but just do not get me involved. Or it's kind of like the expectation, we're like, finally they may have changed. Like, no. We are pulling a Jekyll and Hyde. I'm pulling a joke on you. You're like, well, that's not a joke, Jack, Julian, Jackie, Jason. Like, that isn't a joke. I don't exactly find that funny. Why do you always start argument? Why can't you just get on? Why can't we just speak normal, like normal people? Why can't we just act normally? No. And it's the same message, Gemini, and it's been coming up through quite a lot of the readings. It's more probably about family. It's more about family. Okay, and like you all start arguing. It's got to be someone that you're living with, or it's your love life. I don't know. It's either going to be your love life, your mother, your father, your granddaughter, or your sister, one or the other. So you can watch this as a Capricorn, a life path 6, and Gemini, obviously, because we read in numerology, and Steve just says that every single day. And it's a little bit like that, monotonous. Here we go again. I've got to get up. I've got to do the same thing. Okay, or I've got to express myself and say the same thing that I always say. And it's kind of like you might be doing this to a person. You're like, I keep expressing myself to you, but it's like talking to a doorpost. And like, hello, doorpost, I'm trying to tell you something. Are you listening? Yes or no? No, you didn't hear what I said, because if you did, you wouldn't do that. And I've told you once, twice, 3 times a charm or lady or angelic karma. And I've told you 1,000 times, don't do that, because when you do, you get a response that you're looking for. No, I don't. You're a narcissist. Because you're poking fun, you're prodding me, you're getting me to say shit that I don't want to. You're adding pressure, life path 4, Scorpio or Aries. You're adding pressure. Do not pressurize me because I'm getting fed up, and don't force me to make a decision, Luke Skywalker. Okay, so do not force me to make a decision because I don't want to make one. Okay, or someone's just refusing. Could be dealing with a Libra, refusing to make a decision. Like, just blatantly refuse. Definitely picking up like a donkey energy, which would be a Knight of Pentacles, finding it very difficult to get a person to move. Like, look, I really want to move. No, I don't. Okay, I really want a dog. No, I don't. Okay, I really want to breathe. I don't. And you're like, whatever it is that you say you want to do, the other person says, well, I don't want to. And they say, well, I want to do is that. And you're like, no, well, I don't want to do that. You're like, well, you can't agree with me. Well, I can't agree with you either. Yeah, but I really want... No, you can't have it. And you're like, oh, fuck's sake. And you're like, you keep trying to get through to say someone that you want from them or you don't want from them, and they don't listen. They're just like, no, I'm not listening. And you're like, oh... Right, okay, sounds like my mother. But it's true, and people get fed up with me keep talking about it. I know, Gemini, but for all you guys out there that are constantly always looking for love, life, relationships, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a Stephen. Someone could be seeing an it. Steve. And I'm seeing Steve. Okay, Steve, Al, Alison, Steve, Al, Ali, Ali Cat, Leo could be involved here. Anything else, Gemini, that you've got coming up? It's just kind of like every time do I start doing something, does someone walk in? Okay, like I've got some time on my own, okay, and I have some time on my own, and when the house is finally clear, or the name Claire and Chris, but when everything is finally cleared up, is there something else that you want? Okay, and or it's like a loan of money. And it's kind of like, okay, so we've cleared that one up. Yep, okay, so we know where we are now. Yep, brilliant. Okay, great, we've cleared that up. Within 1 or 2 moments or an hour, you're arguing again. Or they want something else, okay? Or it's like a child, right? Or it's like, well, you've got this, you got that, you got this. And it's like, no, I want something else. Like, what do you want now? Like, you know, I try to give you everything I can and you want something else. So it could be a child. But like say, for instance, like you got the house on your own. Okay, and it's all clear, and you're like, hello, is anybody out there, my lover? And you're like, no, I think the coast is clear. I can actually get out there now without this person's attention. And you go like, Jim Carrey, and the floorboards are squeaking, and then all of a sudden the person's heard you, and they're up, and they're in there, and you're like, oh, fuck, man, I'm trying to avoid you. Why do you always come in the kitchen, or why do you always come in the front room when I'm in there? I'm trying to work, okay? So you might work from home, okay? And you work from home, and your kids come running in, and they're like, oh, it's okay, it's your turn to look on. It's like, I've just got sat down, and I was about to start work, and now you're arguing, and I can't think about what I'm doing at work, because you're implanting all of this shit and this negativity into my head, and stressing me out that I can't think, I can't work, okay? I need silence when I'm working. I can't do that. I can't think straight. It's a little bit like me, right? For instance, if I'm doing this, okay, before I come on camera, okay, fortunately everywhere's clear and I'm clear as it's chakra at the moment. But like, say for instance, like I'm just about to do this and someone starts arguing over nothing, right? Or putting very negative nonsense little narky shit in my head before I'm working. I get very frustrated and I get very fed up and I think, man, I can't fucking think clearly now. Like I've lost it. Like I just can't seem to think straight now because you've interrupted me. You know, say for instance, like even if you do like an hour's worth of meditation and you wake up in the morning and you feel really good, you're like, oh, right, and you put meditation music on, you're like, okay, clear all my chakras and auras and everything else, and then all of a sudden, Laura or Lucy, Lucifer, all of a sudden, in comes Johnny, and bam, you start arguing like, fuck, I've just wasted 30 minutes of like meditation time that I had relaxing, and you have just ruined it. Okay, you've just ruined this surprise. Now, okay, so there might be someone that's ruining a surprise. Okay, say like a surprise, and you're like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? So if you are coming from the Cancerian reading or Life Path 7 energy, where it's a hell of a lot to do with around a gathering of people for a wedding or something like that, and it was a gathering of people that were all coming together as a soul group, someone was organising it in the form of a star, which was an Aquarian as a ringleader, okay, or / Leo or 8, but they would come up as the same person of 8. But it was mainly around an Aquarian. And it's kind of coming up in your reading somehow. So you've got soul groups around you that might be like Geminis, or you're invited or something. Because you've got the invited and the uninvited, the wanted and the not wanted, okay? You're wanted, you're not wanted, you're here, you're not here. Okay, here I am, what the fuck are you doing here? You wasn't invited. So you're coming, you're not. I think it could have a lot to do with around a Pisces that's probably not invited. That might be me. But like a Piscean, because that's a 3, and that's my not card. So you can, you can't, you are, you're not, you are, you're not. If your name's not down, you're not coming in, especially if it's D. Danielle, Danny, Daniel's son, my son or daughter. Like you can bring your son, your daughter, but you're not bringing your son or daughter. Okay, so this could have a lot to do with like exes and blah, blah, blah. Gemini. So we do remote viewing here if you didn't know what this is, and then we see if there's anything that forms from the shadows. So some of you might be having an X array or an X visit from an X. Okay, and the X turns up and you're like, what the fuck are you doing here? I really wasn't expecting you to be here. And you go to this event and there's the X or there's this person. You're like, fuck, I weren't expecting you to be here. I was trying to like get here on my own. I didn't really want you here. So it might be like that. It might be a birthday party, or it could be something, and like people look at people and think, oh, I really don't want her here, or I really don't want him here. Like, no, they're not invited. Or someone just turns up uninvited and they're like, what the fuck is he doing here? What's she doing here? Came up, you'll have to watch the Cancerian Life Path 7 reading, but you're going to have to know your chart to know where you are in this. This energy. What else has Gemini got? Gemini. X-ray, that's it. Something around your X maybe there. Or their X maybe there. Or like, I'll be there. Michael, Jackson, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Jack, Jackie's son, Jackson, Jacksonville, Villa, Aston Martin, Daniel Martin. Anybody that's Martin, it's called Martin. Mac. Some of you might be looking to buy a MacBook Pro, or a GoPro, or a MacBook Pro, or something like that, or going pro, professional. It might be looking to buy an Akai Professional MPC Key 61. I'm a Gemini, well, Moon. So yeah, like pro, I'm hearing some sort of like professional type, sort of like GoPro, like camera, or doing vlog. Well, I'm actually doing vlogging. We're going to do a vlog. We're going to go around a really nice park very soon, and we're going for a walk. It's going to be tomorrow, and then we're going to take a load of footage. I've still got a load of footage from when we went away, actually when the Queen's thing was on, and once I've edited it all together, I will put something out for you people that follow my vlog, me and Emily. But yeah, so we're going to a park. So you might be doing things like a GoPro, camera, or stuff like that. Okay, or you work on a camera, or your name's Cameron. Okay, Cameron, something about the boy. Could be a Pisces, little Cameron. Or you're looking for a camera, Rooney. Some of you are into football. You do a lot of, someone likes a lot of football. Cameroon or football, Rooney. Like England's, whatever it is, maroon. Some of you might be thinking about painting and looking at like rouge and maroon coloured type sort of things. Maroon. Okay, some of you might work in like where I do. You work in a room, okay, and you're always in your bedroom or you're always in your room, okay. What else has Gemini got going on? Gemini, I think the main messages are the really ones that I'm kind of picking up that are around this uninvited and unwelcome and not wanted type sort of energy. And it might be where some of you got like kids, and as soon as you get sat down and you get a moment on your own, you don't get that moment on your own, okay? And you kind of like feel like you want that moment on your own. You just need a break, and you kind of like, look, I just want to be left alone. I need a moment on my own. You might have someone around you, like I said, if you're married or if you live with people, and you get into a lot of tit for tat argument type sort of thing. Okay, it might be like just as you're kind of like starting to work, the mother-in-law comes in, or your mother comes in, or something like that, and you're like, oh, here I am, and you're like, oh, I just got rid of him, right? I just got rid of him, right? And I was just going to like put my feet up and have a glass of wine or get some work done, and then the moment that I have you walk in with the kids or yourself, and now there's chaos going on, and I haven't got any fucking time now. Like, I was really wanting that time on my own, and you won't let me have it. So someone's could really be habit or Abbott. Someone has a habit of bursting in right at the most inconvenient time. Okay, and you kind of like work yourself around, okay, if I get this done, I get that done, and I get this finished. I've got my work done and everything else, blah, blah, blah. Just about to sit down, and just at the most inconvenient time, in they come, and you're like, fuck. I don't get a minute to myself. Okay, so it could be energy that I'm picking up for you, Gemini, that is a lot around that. Some of you are married or you're in relationships, and this is just a formal way of living. I'm also hearing a formal event that could be coming up, but you would have to watch the Cancerian reading because it was mainly through that. So you could have like Capricorn, Gemini people that are invited to this event, and it feels like, just watch the Cancerian reading, because it was a lot about organising people and saying who can come and who can't come. And it's a little bit like that. Like, I just get sat down and then someone walks in that isn't welcome or isn't wanted or something like that. And it's kind of like this trying to be the gopher, the go in between, right? Because that could be GoPro. Like, I'm the gopher. I'm the one that always gets told to go and fetch the ice cream when the missus is pregnant. Or I'm the one that always has to go and drive and I have to drive everywhere. I mean, that's me. But I'm all right. I do it for my girlfriend. But like, I'm always the one that has to drive. I'm always the one that's like, oh, okay, everybody else is drinking. Okay, so you all drink, I'll drive. Okay, not drink and drive. You all do what you want and you all have a good time and I'll be the designated driver. Okay. I think that's a film, right? Called Designated Driver? I don't know. Anyway, so what have we got? I don't think we've really got a lot. There's something that's forming here. It could be a whirlwind. Whirl or Shirl. I'm hearing Shirley. Shirley Temple. Something to do with Shirley Temple. You might be having your permed. Or someone's got permed hair. Okay. Shirley Temple. Templeton. Temple? Temple. Something to do with a temple. Or a pimple. You might be getting spots and acne. I have got nothing for you here, Gemini. There's normally there's something there, but it's right in the shadows. It's a person. I think we have a spirit. Where is it? Here. Like, it's very faint. Someone's drifting off into the shadows, very faint. Some of you are picking up like a very faint signal from someone. Like, but it's very faint. It's very distant. Like a distant relative is what they're saying. Like, it's a distant relative, or it's not a relative, but it kind of is. It's like a second cousin replaced by one other of a mother or something. And a distant relative is what I keep picking up, like, in a distance, from a distance. But yeah, what was her name that sung From a Distance? So that name may be relevance here, or a relevant relative, something like a distant relative that's in the distance there, that's looking over at people, for a lot of you. Okay. Might be very difficult for you to contact them at this time. We're in Connet, Michael, Con artist, Cons Club, something to do with Con. Don't know. Man, I really can't pick up any pictures at all, really, from this one. So we're going to give up. You haven't got any pictures, Gemini. What do you know? Never mind. Well, we can't come out with them all the time. Fog on the Tyne is all mine. Someone from like Manchester or Leeds. Let's see. So Gemini. What's Gemini got coming up this week, please? For Gemini, what does Gemini have coming up this week? Children. I'm looking after my kids, or I'm looking after a childminder. I'm hearing mind my child. Or I'm always staring and looking at my child, or I need a childminder, or the sweet child of mine. What do you call it? The person that can never do any wrong. Okay. But like, I'm hearing like, I need a childminder. I need you to look after my grandkids or my child. Okay. So, or you are the child that has a gift. Like, some of you might be looking to buy a gift for someone. Okay. Or you're having to do gift wrapping. Some of you do wrapping, mixing, mastering and wrapping like I do for Angel Radio, of like MPC, Akaya stuff, like wrapping, mixing, mastering and music. Some of you are gift wrapping something for a person that may be of a gift or a present for a birthday or something that could be coming up, but that was hugely in the Cancerian reading. Okay, I'm looking at buying something for someone, but it needs gift wrapping. Okay, or you've got to wrap something up. Trying to wrap up the past. Let's see. Gemini. What's Gemini got coming up? Four of Cups. There you go. The stubborn, arrogant energy that's not listening, or Ari, or Gary, or Tanya. Anyway, someone's not listening. Okay, someone is. I'm still going to come out with it. Someone is smothering their children to death here. Okay, I said life path 4. or Scorpio Aries placements have been very much coming up around children and siblings. Very difficult to let someone in. This is also the uninvited, the channeled stuff that I've tried to get through to, but again, they're not listening. So that's what I'm saying. We're thinking about like inviting you or thinking about not inviting you, and you're not welcome. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. No, I want my own way. Okay, it's my way or the highway. Only people I invite are allowed in here, and that's it. And you're not. Okay, so it might be people picking and choosing who can and who can't come into a cycle and a group of people, but came for in a Cancerian reading. Okay, same message, but again, you're not invited, or you are invited. You can, but you can't. You can, but you can't. You can, but you can't. I don't want them here. I don't want you talking to me. Okay, or I only want to be spoke to by you. That's it. Okay, something like that. But we will find out. Or Steve, and this would be me more than likely. Okay, where's Steve? Oh no, he wasn't invited. Let's see. It's okay. Steve's at home. He's working on his work. He's just sitting at home at the moment, doing tarot readings as a Pisces. You know, he's not sitting up against a tree, but he's definitely sitting up on a chair, sitting back, looking at, thinking, oh well, you know, I wasn't invited. Never mind. Let's see. Gemini. What they got coming up? Is they invited? No. Is they? I'm hearing, is they? Travellers talk like that around here. They say, is they? You could also be dealing with someone from Ireland as well. It's a little bit like that. You're right there, boy. You're right there, boy, is they? What? Is they not? What? I don't understand a little word you're saying. It's like, is they? What would you say there to a little chit? Hello there, little chit. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm at home. I've got things on my mind anyway, okay, but I work at home on my own also. I could be looking after children or a childminder, okay, but like I am confined by conviction unless it's a restraining order on a person that's batshit crazy, which means I'm going to slap you with a restraint order, or it's that, like you're sitting in your bedroom, or there you are, you're like, okay, is the coast clear? Can I come out of there yet? And you're like, hold on a minute. Fucking hell. Are they up there? Is anyone about there? And you're like, I can't hear them. Shut up a minute. Are they there? I don't think they are. I think the coast's clear. And you're like, okay. Oh, only me. And you're like, oh, fuck. There you go. Wherever it is that you live, when you open the door, this person's there. They're just there. They're like, you know, just waiting for you to make an appearance here. Like, all I think about is my children, 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 my children's children, and Bubba Gump and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, Felicia, what's going on, y'all? Someone's outside Cartagena. I suspect a lot like that. Hey, y'all, what's going on, y'all? Hey, y'all, hi, hey, y'all. Who's that? Got an accent like that? Anybody that's American? Hi y'all. Hi, it's Tanya from y'all go Tanya. Why does everybody do that? Even when I watch music. Hey, it's your boy again, Kine. Hey, it's your girl, hi. Hey everybody, it's your DJ, hi, Kine. Like, bruv, you're right. 7 Tarot, my name's Steve. A bit of a fucking dickhead. But like, you get these people like, hi, it's your girl, hi, press, hi, Kaya. I'm hi, Kaya, yeah. Like, the fuck does all that shit mean? Hi. I don't know. Someone's very eccentric. Like, hi, everybody. Hi, this is Chinese, I don't know. But I mean, hi, everybody. But people that do that, you know, they do in the music. When I'm watching music, they all start off, yo, it's your boy, girl beats. And while y'all doing y'all stuff, damn, we all gonna set fire to y'all shit. You're like, what? Brother, it's the streets, isn't it? Like, yo, we all gonna make a beat, y'all, and this y'all, boy, y'all, so y'all. You're like, bruv, why can't you just speak like a human? Yeah, well, y'all making a beat, y'all. You're like, well, not really, bruv. It's, you know, it's just like, get on with it. We're having a laugh, Gemini, right? If you can't laugh, what are you going to do? Cry. Put up with this person. Probably make you cry. Anyway, let's see, Gemini. Hi, Tanya. Hi, everybody. Why do I keep hearing that fucking voice? Hi, everybody. Hi, Is that a tarot reader? Does all that. Hi, y'all. Hi, everybody. Hi, y'all. I don't know. The Wheel of Fortune. Destined and fated to be on my own for a lot of you. I just want to be left alone, okay? I don't want anybody. I don't need anybody. I can do it myself. In fact, if I want to listen to Michael Jackson, I'll be there whenever I want, right? But if I'm on my own, fucking so be it. I don't really care. I'll just go to work. That's it. Like, I'll just concentrate on work, being a mum. That's it. If I'm on my own, good. I can sit back and put my feet up and drink wine. I can pretty much eat a whole tub of Rocky Roads and not have to worry about some man or woman that might be picking fault at what I look like. Okay, that I can wear this, I couldn't wear that, I can't do this, you can't do that, you should do this. When you're not bothered, this is a good thing about life, Gemini. When you don't really give a fuck about anybody else's opinion and you really don't care because you're quite happy enough just being you, you don't have to worry about things. And that's the God's honest truth. Right? When you look at things like dieting and stuff, right? Why is it that people normally diet? And it's normally, if you really, really look at it, people want to get healthy, right? But they normally think, okay, well, I want to wear better clothes and stuff, but it's really about what other people might see me as. Like, you know, like society says that, you know, I kind of, you know, I would like to look good and stuff, but really it's about what other people's opinion may be of me, right? But when you're not bothered, when you're really not bothered about people, you can be so relaxed of like, fuck it, I'm alive, I can do what I want, right? I don't have to prove myself to be anything other than what I am. I don't have to look a certain way. I don't have to wear fucking loads of different clothes that everybody else is saying, oh, you don't look right. You don't wear this sort of stuff. You're too big. You're too small. You're too skinny. You're too tall, right? You're kind of like, bro, I don't really give a fuck. That's me all over here. Like, I don't really care. Like, that's me. Like, it's me in the corner, Callum Scott, and you either like me or you don't. You take me as I am, or come as you are and go Kurt Cobain. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? So, like, it's like that. It's like, well, I'm happy. Whatever you want, sweetheart. If you want it, okay. But if not, well, you know. And that's how it feels, you know. I'm okay who I am. On my own, if you are. Like, if you are on your own, you kind of like, I'm happy in the skin I'm in, okay, until I'm not. And if I'm not, then I'll do something about it. But until that day comes, I'm just happy being me, okay. On my own, without the hassle of anybody else trying to make me feel whether I'm wanted or not wanted. Okay. That's a good way to be, Gemini. It is, if that's who you are here. Okay. So, Gemini. What's Gemini got coming up, please? Gemini. 8 of Cups in reverse. Well, now I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. I'm so busy that I actually forget about everybody else's life. Kind of true, really. You know, Geminis are very much like information gatherers and very busy people. They're always in and out, talking, doing this. Very active, very proactive people that move about all the time. Okay, Geminis I've noticed very proactive people. Me, I have a Gemini moon, so my mind is always proactive. Me, proactive, pff, fuck no. Have you seen the size of my man tits? So I am proactive, but take Gemini and put that in my head. Is Steve's head proactive? Fuck yes. My mind is all over the place with different things that I could think that I could do when I'm on my own. Oh man, I am so happy. I'm like, man, I'll make music, I'll make a beat, I'll put that together, I'll watch fucking Netflix, I'll do a tarot card reading, I'll write, I'll scribe, I'll read, I'll fucking do this, I'll go for a walk, I'll scratch my nuts, bruv. I don't really care. Like, I'm like quite happy doing whatever it is that I do here. So it's kind of a little bit like that, right? The direction I follow is my own. Okay, I toot my own horn and I follow my own direction. Okay, I don't need anybody to tell me whether I can come or whether I can't come. If I can't come, so be it. Okay, because this is, you're not welcome to come over. Okay, this is, you are welcome to come over. So if some of you are like, come on over, but some of you are like, no, you're not welcome, or they're in. But whatever else there is, somebody here is not welcome. You are not welcome. Because this is like, oh man, I just got sat down. I just got in, I just put my feet up, okay, and as I do, there you are. Oh dear. Right, oh dear. What could the matter be? Something else. Oh dear. There they go. Every time do I get sat down and I just walk through the fucking door, do you start? You start with your negativity, and now I've got that to deal with. Right. The kid's just sick all over the floor. I come home and what have you done? Nothing. You've just been sitting there doing nothing all day with no, like, you've just been sitting there with, like, your feet up, your balls out, not doing anything. Right. You're right, sweetheart, what's for tea? What do you mean, what's for tea? I've just been to work. What is for tea? Well, I don't know. I thought we'd get takeout. Oh, you did you? So what, you going to pay for it? Yeah, I know, I'll pay for it. If you can go and fetch it. No, well, you ain't got a driving licence. You know, something that always, like, compromises and then, like, it's a bit like a backhanded compliment. Someone here gives, oh man, I've had this all the time, backhanded compliment. Kind of like, cool, you look really nice. You know, and then look at you like, yeah, you look really nice. Or like, oh, you're such a handsome person, but are you really going to wear that? Like, cool, man, you're really good looking, but Jesus Christ, look at the size of your ass. You know, like a fucking huge compliment that follows by a backhander up the lips, and you're like, fuck off. Why would you say that? What, are you really going to wear that? What do you mean, am I going to wear that? Of course I am, I'm happy in that. But you can't wear things like that to a birthday party? Why can I not? I feel comfortable in it. Yeah, but it says Oxfam on it. So, the money I paid for these clothes went to children in need. Yeah, but you are in need of some new clothes. Why don't you mind your own fucking business? Yeah. It is. It does what it says on the tin. Somebody's very personal defect over what they look like. Here. Okay. If they're happening to you, Gemini, don't worry about it. If you're one of those people, then fuck off and go away somewhere else. Gemini. What's Gemini got coming up? 7 of Wands, there you go. I'm channeling. Why don't you fuck off and go somewhere else? Because your opinion ain't wanted. It's overheard. Sorry, Amber, but you're coming up as a bit of a crazy person, so you might as well just fuck off because you're not invited anyway. So, Steve, get in the corner, stay at home, do your work because you're not welcome. People don't like me, Gemini. What's the matter with me anyway? But like, yeah, you're not welcome. I'm sorry, but you're not coming. No, you're not welcome over here. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Well, family for one. Love interest, if you guys are trying to get in with someone, they're not showing any signs of interest whatsoever. If you are single and you are looking to get with someone, well then you need to start looking in different places because there isn't any. Right, there isn't any. There's no decent people in here. Fuck knows, bruv. There's a lot of defence that's brought up by people, or an offence. Like, I take an offence to that. Well, then don't speak to me. If you take an offence, then don't ask. Okay, if you ask a question and I'm going to tell you it and you don't like what it is that you hear, then just don't ask. No, but I want to know. I need to ask. Okay, well then ask. But you might not like what you find out. Okay, so it's a little bit like people that watch this. Okay, I need to watch out to find out what's going on. Oh, that sounds a hell of a lot like me. Oh, I wish I hadn't have done, because now I realise I either have to, one, change and admit the fact of my own flaws, and that's the only way I'm going to change. If I realise, okay, that really does sound a lot like me, the only way I'm ever really going to do anything different and change is the fact that I've got to do something about it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Gesundheit. But yeah, that's the whole point of truth. Okay, when people hear the truth, if you actually ever think the fact, because I was going to do this on a teaching segment, and this is what led me down, a garden path of shit, really, but I actually learnt a lot more by putting a certain process in form. But like, you know, if you always try to do better and think, you know what, I'm going to change. Okay, it's time for change. I'm going to start doing slightly different. If you hear the truth, and you kind of think, you know what, that really does sound a lot like me. I really suppose I could try a little bit harder. Okay. Cool. That came out of nowhere. Because there's a lot of stubborn... Oh, God, y'all got an arc around you somewhere. Yeah. Oh, dear, Gemini. Let's see. Gemini, what's Gemini got going on this week? Oh dear, lovers. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. So, I don't know. There's different energies. There's lust. There's no trust with a person that you could have had enough of, enough with. Enough. Enough is enough. I don't care anymore. I'm so frustrated with trying to get through to you that I can't. Okay? So, I give up. Okay? I'm fed up. I give up. I can't be bothered. Okay? It's more like the America's Most Wanted, but unwanted. Okay, I'm unwanted. Okay, my opinion is not valid. So what's the point in giving it? If it is wanted by the other person, then give up. That's what I'm saying. Give up. Stop trying to chase the ghost. Okay, because it isn't working here. Someone could be out of work and has no money, and money and finances are really struggling at the moment. And then you've got lust here, lusting after someone that may already be with a person, because you've got like a 4 energy that focuses on a 3, which means I'm focusing on the wrong person. I should really be focusing on a different person instead of the person that isn't listening and paying attention to me. I shouldn't keep focusing on that person. I should actually be focusing on the people that actually want to listen. Focusing it on the people that do want me in my life or your life. They're the people that I should have around me. The people that ignore me and the people that don't want me, they're the people I'm not supposed to be around, okay? Because they're not really bothered. So it's a bit like turning up to somewhere and you don't never really get noticed. You're like, well, I'm just kind of sitting here. Not really, no one's really going to notice if I was to fall off the face of the earth, really. So I might as well just disappear and go somewhere and do something that I want to do that makes me feel happy, and stop doing things for people to make them happy. Do what it is that makes me happy. And normally when you do, it's normally when you get the blame by someone else. Anyway, so there you go. Fuck Gemini, really. So if you want to continue on with the reading, this is where I'll get serious about your reading now. We go over to the full access bundle, but it's the weeklies and monthlies tier. This is where everything now this month will go. So all readings will go to the full access tier, whether they start on here or whether they only just go to there and I do a week over there. But again, whichever way it is, you will need the full access tier for these readings. Over there, you get clarified by the in the shadows, the hidden truth stuff. A lot of these, like what messages are coming from the vibration of the person of star sign, what kind of thoughts and feelings are they giving off. And then we do more cards and then clarify it with the Rider-Waite and then give you a full week of reading. Okay, but I know it says today, but it's a weekly reading. That's where it continues over. Okay, so if you want that, you'll have to join. And if you want the teaching tier, where I teach everything spiritual, esoteric, God knows what else, there's about 30 or more videos and 4 to 5 or 6 videos hopefully added each month as the month starts, okay, depending on what it is to go over, okay. So there's probably about 30 over there at the moment. And if you want to join, it tells you all about it below. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you soon.